know the time when in life when your friends haven't seen you in a while and they finally see you and they're like, oh guy, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. And then you go, oh, life happens, man, life happens. I dare to say that. How about we say time happens? Because I feel like in life it's just one life. We are living just one life. Everyone has just one life. And in this one life, we have different stages. We have different times. Now, I'm not talking about the normal time, the wall clock that you have in your house, or the watch that you wear around your wrist, or the time on your device. I'm talking about the different stages of life. I'm talking about the different stages that we attain at every step of the way in our life. You know, this is the time I'm talking about. It is quite different from 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yes, it's time, right? But in this context, I'm trying to talk about the time of different stages in life. So I feel like it will make more sense, right, when we say that time happens. Because when they give birth to you, you began to sit down. There's a time when you began to crawl, when you began to talk or speak, when you began to walk, stand, and then go to school. You know, these are different stages of your life. Just one life, just one singular life. Different stages already. You know, even at 5-year-old, you already have different stages of life. The time when you have money and the time when you're broke, you know, there are two different times. And the time when you're down, the time when your spirit is lifted, two different times. Time when you get married, when you have babies, there are different times. Time when your kids begin to grow, time when you're passing through some challenges at work, and time when things are not going so smoothly. You know, there are different stages. Time when you didn't have enough, time when you have abundance. These are different stages of life. So I dare to say that time is life. Basically. Because let's say that there's always this question that people ask a lot. They ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Don't forget that the next 1 year is a stage, the next 6 months is a stage, the next, you know, it goes on like that up until 5 years. And if you answer this question and tell them, oh, in the next 5 years I see myself here, I see myself as a CEO, I see myself working here, I see myself, you know, you've answered these questions, right? Now this period before you say jack, before you close your eyes and open it, 5 years is already here. And for most of the time, or for some of the time, let me not say most, a lot of people don't get to achieve these things that they tell you they want to achieve, or what they tell you they want to, where they tell you they see themselves in 5 years time. You get it? So these 5 years comes and you're there thinking, why haven't I achieved all of these things? Why am I still at this stage? Why has these things not happened to me yet? Why, you know, you have so many whys. And of course, the time will come when these whys, you'll have answers to these whys, and you'll have a solution. Now you have a solution. Now you're in a better place, even though you haven't gotten there yet, but then you're in a better place, right? So in this better place that you're at this moment, you're still aspiring for more. You still want to, achieve more. You still want to go to more places, visit more places, accomplish more things. Now, these are different times. These are different times in a single life of a human, of one single person, and this happens to most of us. I said all of that to say that if you're someone that, now you've attained that position, you've attained that stage that you've always wanted to be at, that you've attained this stage, you're now here at, that's your dream place. You're now at your dream place. You're now, there thinking, oh, you've arrived. You're there thinking, oh, other people that have not gotten to that space or to that stage, or that have not even gotten close to where you're at, you think they don't mean anything. You think you see them as less human. You don't see them as, a complete or an actual human, or you don't think they are trying, or you don't think it's just time. That you're already there, it's just time. And of course their own time will come. Their time will arrive. They will arrive at that place that they want to be to, and it may not even be the same place, because all of us don't have the same dream. We don't dream to be at the same place, and even if we dreamt to be at the same place, we can't be at the same place at the same time. We can't have the same dream and still be there at the same time. Of course, you're 35 and this other person is 40. Does that mean you're there at the same time? No. The other person is 60 and you're 35. Does that mean that you're there at the same time? It doesn't mean so, right? So let's say that let's use chairs that spins as an example. There's a time when it spins to the back of the seat, and a time when it spins to the side, a time when it spins to the seat where you put your bum and sit, and the time when it spins to the other side of the seat. These are the different stages of this spin chair. So now, if you're there already, you see yourself up here, of course, and there are people here. You're here and they're here. You're here and they're here. And you think that, of course, because you're here today, you're above them. We know it's obvious you're above them. It's obvious that you're above them. So you're above them, and then you begin to treat them. It's easy for you to give them a knock on the head because, of course, you're here. It's easy for you to spit on them because, of course, you're here. And it's easy for you to jump on them, jump over them, because, of course, you're here and they're here. I want you to remember that there will be a time when, if you continue like this, you continue to spit on them, trample upon them, do all sorts of things, there will be a time when you will no longer be here. They will be here. And now it's their choice to choose whether they want to now do the same thing that you did to them or not. But if they don't want to be in your shoes, in those shoes that you're already in now, because you maltreated some of them or some people, and because you did some mean things to people, now you've fallen or you've dropped, and because they've gone over you or ahead of you, they don't want to come down to your level, so they will choose to be a better person, or just be better person. Just naturally they are good people, So what I'm saying in essence is that time is life. At different stage of life that you find yourself, that you happen to find yourself, know that stage or that time, if you don't use it properly, there is another person right there just beside you, just at the corner. They're ready to overtake you. There's, overtaking is allowed, right? Yeah, overtaking is allowed. So they're ready to overtake you. If you do not use it well, if you, because you have some thousands of dollars which that person needs food or lacks shelter, lacks clothing, and you're there thinking, oh, this person is just a janitor, and you're the boss. The janitor does not have a power over you. You do have a power over them, and you're not treating them well. Don't forget that there'll be a time when they will no longer be janitor if they work on themselves. Of course, you don't know what plans they have for themselves. You don't know what journey. You don't know what sacrifices they're making right now. All you see is the outer thing. You see them being a janitor at your company, or you're just open your mouth and talk to them anyhow, be mean to them, talk to them some type of way that they can, if they are not strong enough, can go and decide to go and commit suicide. Time, don't forget time. Everything and at every stage of your life, do not forget that we all have time. There is a different time for you, and there is a different time for me, and there is a different time for the other person. We all cannot arrive at the same place at the same time, at our destination at the same time. Of course, even like I said earlier, even if we have the same dream, we can't be there at the same time. Some people's journey will be slow, and some people's journey would be fast. And some people's journey, of course, would be in between. It's not fast, it's not slow, but what's important is there's a movement, right? That's what's important. There is a movement. So they're making these movements, even if it's not some giant movements, even if it's a snail movement. There's a movement. They will get there. So be careful. If you're already there today, be very careful. Be very careful. Be very, very careful, because you don't know what tomorrow holds for the other person. You cannot tell what tomorrow holds for them. Only time can tell, and only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let's not forget. So if you think this is crazy, I'd like to read it in the comments, and if you agree with me, I would also like to read it. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and turn on post notifications so that whenever any post drops, you'll be the first person to see it. I'll see you again. Don't forget to drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again in my next video, and until then, do take very good care of yourself. Stay beautiful, stay pretty, take care. Bye.